Welcome to this week's Dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Today we're going to talk about self-accounting, self-evaluation. So before Shabbat Kodesh enters into the world, we really should strive to prepare ourselves. How do we do that? By preparing a spiritual sort of self-accounting so that we can appear before the Shabbat Queen with a restored aura. The Shulchan Aruch actually brings down that Erev Shabbat encases within it all the days of that week, just as Rosh Chodesh does all the days of that month. What does that mean? It means that when we do a cheshbon nefesh, when we self-evaluate ourselves of where we're holding spiritually on Erev Shabbat, in effect, we're rectifying the entire week. See, our essence during the work week is poles apart from really what Shabbat Kodesh exemplifies. It's not merely this sort of elevated state, but it's an entirely new formation of who we are. So during the 6 weeks, we relate to HaKadosh Baruch Hu as a child to her father. But on Shabbat, we ascend to the level of his soul companion. So we rise to a completely elevated creation. And to the degree that we actually prepare ourselves to tightly bond with the Shekhinah, we're injected with closeness to Hashem. So what's our task? It's to safeguard ourselves from all those possible barriers such as negative thoughts and speech and actions, right? To the largest extent possible, so that they won't interfere with this spiritual union. And we learn this from the Pasuk. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. B'nei Yisrael shall observe the Shabbat. So our calling is to precisely hold on to what? The Shabbat spirit. By embracing her importance, by honoring her presence. And when a person declares Shabbat, when a person, desecrates Shabbat, chas v'shalom, that's why he's called Mechalel Shabbat, because the Mechalel is derived from the root word halal, to be hollow, because the holiness of Shabbat fills us up. But we have to guard it, because otherwise it may possibly leave us. So, what is going to remain in its place if we, God forbid, don't hold on to the kedusha, to the ability to actually inhale and infuse ourselves with the Shabbat spirit? What's going to be left within us, unfortunately, chas v'shalom, is a sense of a hollowness, and that hollowness is only able to be fulfilled through a spiritual union. So we have to wait again for the following Shabbat to be able to fill in that wholeness, because it's on Shabbat Kodesh that we actually are able to become whole one again if we do that self-evaluation and clear off all that negativity and see ourselves as being one with Hashem. That's true self-evaluation. And Be'ezrat Hashem, that's how we should be preparing ourselves every Shabbat, Be'ezrat Hashem. So I wish everybody an amazing Emuna-filled Shabbat Kodesh.